Put it back in.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hero Club Live and another session of Pair of Socks Lost. I am your Dungeon Master, Dylan McCullum, and I will tell you all about what Pair of Socks Lost is later, but this is Hero Club, and if you're watching, our main thing is not this, even though we love it. Our main thing is our podcast, where we take our tabletop role-playing sessions that we play live around a table, and we edit them down into very tight, little neat audio anthologies, and we shoot them out into your little ear holes. All different kinds of genres. We got westerns, sci-fi, comedy, drama, noir, you name it, we got it. Pirate, right. I always... we have different kinds of genres within pirate. Can you believe it? We have a Hero Club Live of pirate. We have pirate, and we have like Suicide Squad pirate.
Yeah.
Just go listen to Hero Club. You'll have
Suicide
a great
Squad
time.
pirate rules.
Suicide Squad pirate does rule. Anyway, as I said, I will get into what Pair of Socks Lost is as a campaign. But first things first, I think we should also give it up for our resident artist, Marty Abby Schneider. You can see the character art is now officially on the players. You can actually see our little people. Yes, they're actually there. It may not be in the best place. I kind of slapped them onto the cameras.
I've got bad reception or whatever, so it's like grainy for me on the Twitch, but I can see that you put everybody's thing on.
Well, they look fine. The art looks incredible. My placement looks fine. Anyway, I think that we should give him a round of applause. And with that, since I've kind of already soft introed you, Marty, please tell us who you're playing and a little bit about yourself.
Hi everyone, my name's Marty Abby Schneider. I'm the artist for the podcast and the Twitch and stuff, and wine, and I played Gulzog the Orc, and he is looking for his nerve. His courage is the thing that he lost, and he thinks he may just have found it.
That is right. Moving on over to John. John, please tell us who you're playing, who you are, and how you doing.
Hello, my name is John Madison. I am playing a turtle chef named Tone, and I'm doing good. I've got some pasta with mushrooms on it in front of me. I got to see Tone's artwork by Marty today, which looks fucking great. And had some good auditions today that felt good about, so overall pretty good. Pretty good, and yeah. That's it.
Oh, the vibes are... Honestly, I think the vibes are cozy today, gang. Let's move on over to Jasmine. Jasmine, who you playing? Who are you? And how you doing? Any fun updates?
I'm Jasmine. I play Zara. She's a halfling rogue fighter. Now, both.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing new. Just hanging out. Just trying to survive.
Just trying to survive everyday life. Wonderful. Yep. And last but certainly not least, Natasha, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and any fun updates.
I am playing Princess Griselda Calzini, a paladin elf of the Circle of the Shepherd, and a fun update. I also had auditions. And I also am eating chicken! Yay!
Yo, Chicken Gang, rise up. I swear to God. Chicken Gang, rise up. We are out a Hannah Fagerbaki for the evening. Hannah's fine. Doing great. Honestly, probably doing better than all of us. But we don't have Hannah tonight. So Marabella will continue her mysterious slumber that has nothing to do with what's happening in the outside world. It was always planned from the beginning. Ooh, D&D. It's fun game stuff. I am Dylan McCullum. I am the DM for Pair of Socks Lost. Pair of Socks Lost is this campaign that you're watching. It is a campaign based on the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the 5e adventure of the same name, though we are using the maps now, and that's basically it. Like, I will show... In this game, I'll probably show off some of the maps from the book, and that's basically all that's left of this thing. It is heavily inspired by Phantom Tollbooth, Wizard of Oz, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, honestly, Shel Silverstein books, all those things put together into basically whatever the hell I want, and I'm forcing my friends to experience it in the order that they seem fit. Anyway, let's get on into the game, shall we, gang? Oh, it's my favorite part, where I make the music fun and I have to remember what happened a few weeks ago. Yes, Marty? What are you about to say?
Oh, no, that was a in my head conversation. Sorry.
Sorry, that was a little harsh, but my I'm almost always tuned in for whatever Marty's about to say.
There's a user who was really active the last time I did an art stream, and I was like, oh, I wonder why they're not here. And then I'm like, oh, they're from London. And London London definitely has a different time zone. They're probably asleep or something.
Yes, probably.
So I was in my head like, yes. So that was not a question finger up. That was a me reminding myself.
Understood. Also, you will note, as has been pointed out, some of our characters in the level up to level 4 have multi-classed, making the nameplates of them completely unwieldy, as it's just going to be so bad as it gets moves along.
Every single level, I'll be taking a level in a new class. I will plan on being level 1 in every class.
If Golzog or Marabella multiclass, I will jump off a bridge. I just can't do it.
I probably will.
I know you will too. Because the thing is, I have to, as the person who designs the stream, juggle, do I leave off the last names? But I can't leave off Intestine Scarf. And so, there we are, again,
with the names just
getting smaller and smaller.
To be fair, his classes are just like a narrative device. Like, he's not actually a monk. So you could probably keep the name, lose the... what?
People want to know what you are. Yes.
Idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it gets too much, make a fun acronym, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then we make it into like a Twitch chat command. Where it's like #class.
Now I'm going to try to spell out like...
I already have a command for it.
Oh, you have? Well, there it is.
I already have a command for it, and you're already an arty whiz tone, so
that's fair.
I mean,
I was joking. I'm not actually going to be doing
it. Should be a Wizifer, but you were an artificer first, so I'm saying it arty whiz.
Arty whiz.
Also, because arty whiz is just dumber. Anyway,
yeah, it's fine.
Let's bring it all back. Last we left off, our party, fresh off of the game of Capture the Flag with the cat, found themselves in an intense, I guess you could call it, legal battle. Contract negotiation, that's what we would call it. An intense contract negotiation with Agadon Longscarf, as people not from this realm tried desperately to make certain that they could create a contract that wouldn't, let's be frank, fuck them over. Although their first attempts were laden with fun little traps that they were, let's be honest, trying to really screw over Longscarf in any way they could. Basically making him... Their attempts were to basically make Agadon Longscarf serve them until everything that they wanted was going to be fine, and they only had to do one small thing for him, or potentially making a small little addendum with some invisible ink, with
it
a
was
spell.
not a small request. They need a whole thing. And most of our request was for them to help us to fulfill that request.
I believe that the DM, who is, as we all know, impartial, is speaking from this higher up position of God and only speaking facts right now. So saith the DM, so saith the truth. We all can agree on this. Yes, we all can agree.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that felt dirty. The yes from the class felt really bad.
Yes, sir.
that felt gross. Look, we just like in these stories, the narrator isn't always reliable. But they were able to come to an agreement with Agadon Longscarf, which essentially boiled down to, you help me, I'll help you. Agadon will help them find their lost things if the party will help Agadon Longscarf get his shadow back from the youth. Does that mean destroying the youth? Maybe. We'll see. Deep in the celebration, as Tones Zoru created beer in a jug for the first time, imagining it to be so and willing it into existence, the tense atmosphere faded slightly. And atop the stump, in the middle of the swamp of Hither, Griselda Calzini chose, for the first time, to be a monarch. All the while, Marabella, Graveneye, deep in a magical slumber, from which there seems to be no waking, holding on to the inky black spade of aces. And that's where we left off. So, I ask you now, party. As you're all returning, or at least I assume at some point, Griselda, and you don't have to, you would return back into the tree stump. People are all merry with drink and food that Tone has cooked. People are going to their hammocks, the small retinue of rabbits going to their hammocks. You all have places that you are allowed to sleep. It's winding down for the evening. What would you like to do?
Marabella is around, right? She's just unconscious?
She was put pretty quickly into a hammock and has just been sleeping the entire time. If any of you want to examine her at any point or see what's going on, make a medicine or arcana check, you can.
Yeah, Golzog's gonna make sure she's, still breathing and seems stable.
Okay, on that, make a medicine check.
13.
13, for sure still breathing. I think Hannah being gone for 2 sessions in a row means that I can canonically say, as the narrator, that snoring, for sure. Very much snoring. Right. And if she wants to fight me about that, she can. But yeah, snoring, very clearly, yeah.
And just real quick, how has she been transported around? Have one of us just carried her?
Yeah, I'd say that, I think it was actually stated by someone that you were putting her on Sierra almost every time, kind of draping her over. Because also, remember, both her and Zara are small.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to move, actually, around.
Right.
And so it's not even like draping you over Sierra would be a whole deal.
Yeah.
Putting her on Sierra is actually pretty kind and simple.
During the revelry, has Golzog spoken to any sort of craftsman rabbit, or is there no such person?
Let me see. There's not many rabbits here. But let me roll for it. Yeah, you would have talked to... They're not so much of a craftsman, but you do see that there is, like, a rabbit. Looks a little bit older than the rest. Would be whittling, but is just kind of... Has this, like, chunk of wood. And every so often just kind of, like... You see wood chips flying away as it's just going straight into the mouth. Just carving with his teeth.
Yeah.
Just like a little statue.
Golzog is going to approach the elderly rabbit.
Mhm.
Have I talked to him before, or like during the drinking, or not?
I don't believe so.
All right,
He was kind of standoffish and didn't talk to. He seemed to be the most, not the most, but he seemed to be one of the ones that didn't fully jive with the idea of you all joining after killing 2 of his people.
Golzog is going to go up to him and say, "Excuse me, sir."
Make a persuasion check.
All right. Ooh, 6.
Full ignores you. Full, and make an insight check along with that.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You know for sure this wasn't that he didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Ignoring you.
Golzog is just gonna sort of be like, if you would like that model painted when you're finished with it, I have a proposition. And he's gonna like sort of faux turn to walk away and see if the guy says anything.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh man. 7.
You see there's a brief moment where on the word painted, like it stops, like the chips stop flying. Looks over his shoulder at you. Keeps going. But doesn't say anything.
Golzog, after a couple steps away, has 0 chill, can't play act, and just whirls on his heel and goes, "Okay, look, if you can make me like some kind of harness that could carry a smaller person, like a baby Bjorn, that goes on the back or front, that goes on the back or front, I would happily do some sort of craft for you in the vein of calligraphy or like painting. Think about it. All right, bye." And Golzog is gonna, unless he says something, head off to bed if it's bedtime.
He doesn't say anything. But you for sure caught his attention. We'll see what happens in the morning.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How tall is Marabella?
I forget the exact dimensions, but Marabella is for sure taller than Zara, but
not taller than Griselda.
No, not by a long shot, because she's like a dwarf size.
Okay.
It's definitely in the Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, Byforce is saying right now they have a chart.
Yeah, Vi has a chart. But
honestly, that's a website, right, where you do that? That would be very helpful for general Hero Club art stuff. Anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Anyone else have anything they want to do before going to bed for the evening?
I'd like to talk to my 2 sous chefs.
Right.
What? I forgot their names. Sorry, it's been a really long day, and I've never...
I'll be honest. I don't
for
know
Tone,
if
not for me.
I don't know if
Tone
I gave
forgot
them
their
names. I don't know if I gave them names, and if I did, I for sure forgot them. Because they aren't Iris and Bentham. I know that. So
I'm gonna call them Buddy and Skippy.
You can just call them that.
Great. I have no idea what their names are, but I just had to issue orders quick.
Was it Kristen and Dexter?
Wait, was it? Oh, Kristen,
no,
Dexter.
Are you two? Is chat just like making
People
up
are
names
just
right now?
they're suggesting names.
Yeah, they're just suggesting names.
I like Swoopy and Doopy. All right.
I'll look at my notes, but you can just call them whatever, and they'll probably, with how much you intimidated them, they'll probably answer to whatever you say.
Swoopy, Doopy. Hey.
Yes. What?
Great job tonight. You kept your heads on a swivel, and you followed our orders quickly, and everyone was fed. All right? I'm not going to be around here forever. So some things I need you to remember.
Right.
So everyone gets fed.
Okay.
Don't crowd the pan.
Oh,
It's not an analogy. It's just when you're cooking, make sure everything's in an even layer. All right?
All right. So just keep it small batches.
It's like it's gonna. Do you sleep in a bed?
Hammock.
Okay. Do you know what a bed is?
I'm aware.
Okay. So if you're making a bed's smooth when it's made, right?
Ideally, yeah.
And when it's not made, it's in a big pile or it's on the floor.
If you're bad at it, yeah.
So make sure when you're cooking with the pan that it's like an even smooth bed. Don't crowd the center of the pan.
Okay, make the bed, put it to bed. All right. Yeah, okay.
Keep the knives clean. Keep your knives clean.
Keep your knives clean. But how do you propose we do that? We've been living in a swamp for a little bit, and it's hard to keep ourselves clean, let alone knives.
If you're cooking food, you better be the cleanest ones of this bunch.
Right. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to dirty, because we may have a little bit of a cultural differences here.
One. Not dirty at all.
But what I was going to say is dirt a part of that scale? Because for us, dirt is.
Do you eat dirt? Do you eat dirt?
Yes, ideally, a lot.
Then
of times.
guess it's fine. I guess it's fine.
Yay! And then they like high five. All right. Well, in that case, then that's actually pretty easy for us to keep them clean. Then, if dirt is allowed on the thing,
that's fine. I'm not going to win all these battles. Great job, Swoopy Doopy.
Thank you.
Dry herbs in the beginning, fresh herbs at the end. And that's it, no more lessons.
No more so you're not going to teach us anything more?
Would you like to come with us?
Well, it's just that this has been fascinating. We only really know how to cook. We haven't been outside of Prismia before, and we don't really talk much with the people from the doldrums, so to hear about how people cook on the outside is very, it's stimulating.
I'm still learning myself. So anything I learn, I promise I'll write to you.
Oh,
I won't call you by your real names. What?
Are you a baby? If you're still learning, are you a baby on the outside and we just can't tell? Yeah, are you actually a tiny child?
To be fair, I don't know what age I am. I've lost a lot of my memory. I also don't know if this accent is Irish or Scottish right now. It's swooping in and out. Forget I said that last part.
Okay,
So-
stricken from the record.
No, I'm not a baby. All right, I'm just figuring things out like a lot of us are.
Right, question. Are Swoopy and Doopy titles of any sort in the cooking world?
No, it's nickname. It's a it's a fun nickname.
Oh,
They're like pet names.
pet names?
They're nicknames. They're like nicknames.
So, like, friends? Is it, we are, chef? Are we friends now?
I would like both of you to be my friends. Yes.
Alright. Well, as we all very much are aware, Swoopy and Doopy are not our names, but when you when you talk to us, you very much can call us Swoopy and Doopy, and that's fine, and that's how we'll be remembered by you and you alone. But, and let's be very clear about this, those aren't our names. But it's not important that we say them right now. No, it's not. Isn't that right, Swoopy? That's right, Doopy.
I'm very proud of you both. I'll probably call either of you. I'll probably switch off the names.
So it's not even, so it's like a nickname for the two of us as a unit. It's not even specific for each of us. So I can't even claim Swoopy as my own. Okay.
This feels uncomfortable. So
Really?
I'm going to check in on my friends. My older friends, you're my newer friends. You know what, Doopy, you've got the deeper voice, so I'll remember that by how you sound.
So this is so I am Doopy.
That's right.
Doopy? Okay.
That's
okay.
right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yes, chef. Well, so should we refer to you as chef then?
Well, chef is great. Chef or tone. You know, I'm a little parched. I'm going to leave this conversation. I'm going to get some water. But great job, Doopy.
Thank you, chef.
Doopy.
Thank you, chef.
Great work. You can hear it. You can hear it, right?
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. 12.
12. Yeah, I mean, Swoopy and Doopy, pretty easy. Things go through. Oh yeah, you sound parched, chef. Yeah, you sound absolutely parched.
I mean, we fed how many Haringons did we feed? 200.
No, it was like 12.
12.
But it was like you made food enough for 200. That's right, chef. That's right, chef.
It won't unless they've invented a way to keep things cold. This stew will not keep, so do not try to drink it or eat it later. It's gonna go bad.
Okay, that much we do know about the world.
Great job.
Are you dying?
There's some garlic from the real world food and in the stew in my throat. So, where's Griselda?
Swoopy and Doopy will just...
I'm just gonna go looking for Griselda right now.
Just so we're all clear, if Swoopy and Doopy weren't twins before, they are now, and through the magic of Fey intention, they're twins, and they just look at each other and go, "Wow, I'd let that man lead me into battle. So would I, sister. So would I. He's the first person who ever saw worth in us. I know. Yeah." And then they just stare blankly at a wall now that there's nothing else for anyone. No one else is talking to them as they just kind of stand there with some kitchen utensils as you walk away. All right. Anyone else have anything they want to do?
Wait, I definitely don't want to go to sleep yet.
Yeah, no, we have plenty of time for people to do things.
Okay.
Because
now I want to... Okay, this all happened. This was so magical and nuts, and now I wanna go downstairs.
Okay.
Like downstairs.
Oh, you want to go down the stairs? Griselda, you start walking down the stairs, and as you get to like the bottom, you're back down. You see kind of like posted up, like arms crossed, right at like the entrance to the downstairs, you see Agadon using Longscarf, just with like a makeshift toothpick, and he looks up at you.
I wondered where you had gone. Everything all right?
Yes, everything's really good, actually. I was just exploring.
Okay.
Sorry, it's not that I'm upset. This is just my face.
You don't have to be sorry. It's fine.
I just feel like I have to explain because, like, I don't smile, and so, like, people get really weirded out. But I just would like to go downstairs, please.
I know we're allies and everything, but can I just ask why?
Because I went upstairs, and so now I want to go downstairs.
So just pure curiosity, is that it?
Yeah, I mean, that's how I got here in the first place.
And how'd that work out for you?
It feels pretty good right now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. I have something down there, and it's not that I don't. We made a deal. I just still am having a hard time trusting everything. So, if you don't mind, we can go down there, but I'd have to accompany you.
Fair enough. And what if I let you hold my most prized and beautiful friend in the world as a token of our friendship? And she, like, hands over Ladybug. Or she presents Ladybug.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. This is a pretty pure persuasion check. Oh gosh. I can't find my page. There we are. Persuasion, he says. Persuasion. Oy! Oh wait, I have luck points now. I have one luck point.
You have one luck point. Yes, you do.
Okay, let's go. Oh god, not that much better. 12?
12.
Hello. Forgive me, I just don't, This is your most prized friend, you said?
Yes. The one who I trust the most with my life. And my heart.
Alright. Hello? You want me to hold them? What?
Her name is Ladybug, and if you don't want to, you don't have to, but I always feel better when I hold her.
Longskirt kind of crosses his arms a little bit tighter. Just.
Oh my gosh, Griselda takes back Ladybug. There's no way she's giving Ladybug to him.
And he just kind of seems like uncomfortable with that prospect. Like he's just kind of like,
no, that's all right. I'm just sorry. I just I don't know how close I want to be getting to you all. If that makes any sense. So, also, if there is your best friend, I'd be careful. What's down below is can be dangerous. It can be sweet, but it's a stray, so it can be a little bit it can be dangerous down there. There's a creature.
Is Golzok still awake or is he asleep?
Golzog is lying in a hammock or on the floor if there isn't a hammock big enough for him. Mostly like kind of fighting off sleep and kind of squinting open one eye to see if the older guy is working on any kind of thing.
Can Griselda go quickly like tuck Ladybug into the hammock and like run back? I'm ready now.
Oh, into my hammock?
Yeah.
Oh, Golzog is going to snuggle up and fall asleep immediately.
Yeah, y'all are snuggled.
Yeah, so he goes like,
all right. I'll explain when we get down there. I'm not even sure really. I'll explain.
As we're heading on down there, Jasmine, does Zara want to be doing anything?
I think Zara is trying to limit her interactions with the people whom she might have crossed. So may or may not have crossed, who's to say? So she's gonna go to sleep, but like not restfully, like kind of one eye open.
Yeah, make an insight check for me. Or a perception check. A perception or insight, either one.
That's a 16 perception.
16 perception. Let me see something here. Oh, okay. For the most part, as you're looking around, I think you're kind of fuzzy on the whole day, and you're not really able to like notice who is like, and you can decide whether it's like paranoia or whatever, but like you're not really able to discern who's actually looking at you with anger in their eyes and who isn't. Like almost all of them to you are blending together as like a mass of people who are angry at you. All of these rabbits.
I think it's a mix of not having very high charisma, and two, just thinking everyone's mad at her, because that's what I think she would assume.
Yeah. Just as you're going down, just so I know, Tone, what did you go off to go do after talking with Swoopy and Doopy?
I think I'd like to start to go to bed, but I'd like to use one of my class features,
Yes.
which is to use my other artificer magic item creation, replicate magic item.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I'd like to create a bag of holding.
Fun.
Which may potentially work as a as if depending on how things go with Marty and the craftsman, a alternate route, because I think you can hold someone who is, according to the rules, 20 cubic feet in volume. So I think someone who's 4 foot tall, as long as she's not super bulky or
you can
wide, I might be able to hold her in there.
Yeah, tell me how you're making this.
Well, again, Tone doesn't have a lot of memories of anything that's happened since he left the party, however long that is. Time is weird in the Feywild. But I think as he starts to go to bed, he's sort of exhausted, and he's at that period of exhaustion where you're kind of moving in a trance and sort of on automatic movement. And he sees some leftover like burlap sack around where people are sleeping. And I think what he'd like to do is begin crafting with it, and then gradually infusing magic into the bag until it is and can I mean, I think he has tinker's tools and alchemist tools and thieves tools. Can he have like a little sewing needle?
Yeah, of course.
So then he starts to sew around the burlap sack to make something wide, like to be sort of a cinched sack that's wide enough where people can, well, not people, but where it can be anywhere from like 3 feet circumference around until it's small. And then as it's finished, he sort of holds on tight to it and then goes up and curls up and goes to sleep with it in his paws.
Mm-hmm.
Turtles have paws? Hooves. Hooves?
Claws?
Claws, I'm pretty
Claws?
sure. Yeah, I
Claws.
think it's claws. And as Tone is like just thinking about this bag, just imagining just what could go in there. Just this like simple burlap sack. Just a vast open space just starts to slowly over the course of the evening just form. Just a vast pocket of space just but going back to Griselda and Agata and Longscarf. Longscarf takes you down these steps, and as he's going, he's like, "Oh right, no, not that one. So
I don't... When we got lost here, we found this place. This tree. And there was, it was a lot bigger when we got here. It wasn't a stump. And there was someone guarding it. Or something. And it saw something in us. It was actually Gorgeous and he looks down, as Gorgeous is one of the rabbits who died. It was this wild beast. This beast made of wood and wicker. But Gorgeous said, all we want is to go home. To leave this place and it stopped attacking and it went down into the bottom of the tree and hasn't seemed to feel the need to protect from anything in a while. And what you're going to see is very cute, but we don't know what it could be. Like I said, when we got here, it was massive. During our fight with it, it took the entire stump off. It took the entire top half of the tree off. And it was this... And it's like, they're like, the steps as he's talking are like long. And like, as we're going down, there's like fairy lights. And like, now it's like this like subterranean, still like, you would be like going into a cave, but it's still somehow made of wood as you're getting down here. It was like a... It was a dog. Canine made of wicker. Still is. Every so often I just have to feed it. And you see that Agadon, like, in his hands also, like, off of his, like, belt, he had just a little bit of, like, scraps of, like, meat and jerky from, like, a hunt. As you're getting down to the bottom, make a perception check.
Oh ho 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 ho. Okay. 23.
23. You see at the bottom of this tree is this weird, like, once you're getting down to the bottom, it's, you would imagine it to be like a basement or something like that, but it almost opens up into this like weird little cavern, almost like a little grotto. A little bit of water pools at the bottom. You hear like the tinkling of running streams. There's a little pool, and in this small center of this pool is a little mound on this almost yellowish hill of grass. And at the very center of this grass mound is a little basket. Just a little wicker basket just sitting there.
Like I said, it's small now, but it was big, and it's kind and friendly. Just, seems to be a guardian of some kind. Like I said, I've lived here all my life, but there's still mysteries of this place. The magic is gone wonky and weird, and I don't know everything.
And with a 23, you can perceive and you can see that there's like a little bit of, and again the basket's like a U-sized basket, like you could hold this basket, but it's just sitting there, and you can see like a little bit of movement inside the basket.
Griselda kind of puts her hand out towards the jerky. May I?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, 18.
Are you sure? Alright.
Agadon gives you the jerky.
Yes. Okay. Can I make some sort of like animal handling check as Griselda goes over to feed the...
That is exactly the check that you would be making for this.
Wee! Let's go. Oh no! Can the jerky be helping me?
I mean, I would say that you are with... Sorry, I'm just looking at the stat block that I have for this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, make it with advantage.
Yee. Okay, thank you. 12.
You hear, even though it's small, you hear low, just like a... and it's like a hollow sound. And creaking of wood, almost like a creaking of wood goes behind that bark.
Can I cast Speak with Animals?
You can.
Okay. Do it. Boom.
In that bark, you just hear almost like over and over, just,
You're not my mom.
I'm Griselda. Nice to meet you.
and there's like a moment of, and in this speak, it's very childlike, this voice that you're hearing, but it is also, you don't see the animal really yet. Like, you've seen like a little bit of movement, but you haven't seen actually fur or anything like that. You just see the basket moving, and you see little bits of like wicker poking out.
Longscarf still here. So, you don't mean harm?
No. I would never hurt an animal.
I haven't spoken to many in a long time. Do you also want to go home?
I do. But I need to find something first. Are you lost?
Been lost long time. Wanted to go home. Thought we would. Haven't gone home. Still haven't. Miss my mom.
Is there any way I can help you find your mom?
Mom, not kind
Oh no.
anymore.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
And she tries to, put it up to the basket.
In that moment, you see the basket itself, almost like a transformer. It's kind of like the flap of it open up. Wicker teeth kind of snap into place as the rattan just kind of unfolds and unfurls off of the basket and forms itself into this little kind of shape of a little tiny dog. Very cute. But it is just a wicker dog. It goes and it snaps at the jerky. Make a dex saving throw for me.
Okay. Wait, dex saving throw.
Mhm.
Okay. An 18.
18. You are pretty certain that you're talking to this thing. Your persuasion check wasn't high, so it seems like this dog doesn't have any regard for your safety. So it's just going for the jerky. Wasn't trying to hurt you, but just clearly didn't care if it did. But you are able to snap your hand back in time. As you can see, a almost torrent of, once the teeth go, of wood and splinters start going down, carving into the jerky, eating it up, and you can see kind of what Agadon was talking about, how this thing is small, but it is clearly powerful. It's not an animal in the same way that you know one. Clearly you were able to speak to it. There is an animal sentience there, but it is something else. Something has happened to this thing, and is powerful. And it's again made of wicker, and it's you can see it's kind of sinewy in the way that wicker would be, where it's the kind of rattan is making up these paws and the rib cages. It's almost skeletal in the way because there's no fur. But again, there is kind of a cuteness to how small it is right now. And right now it's just eating in this form. Thank you.
Do you need to stay here to protect the tree, or you can always come with me and my friends?
Mom told me to stay. Said this is where we'd go home together.
Well, if I see your mom and she's nice, I'll tell her to go meet you. Does that sound good?
Make a persuasion or animal handling check.
Animal handling. Ugh. They do not want me to persuade this little thing. 11.
Mom, not nice. Mom. Old. Mom. Mean. Mom. Wicked. Mom. Unkind. But still, I'm a good dog. And I stay.
What should I do?
You see Agadon, because you're like barking just back and forth. Agadon just kind of leans. Is everything all right?
She just like puts a hand up to him.
He's like,
what is the way that I can help you? Because I know what it's like to miss your mom. Because I don't have a mom anymore.
I want Mom to remember home. I want the wind in my fur again.
Ask this little thing to come with us, but it doesn't want to come. So what am I supposed to do? Wants a wind in its fur again. And
You know its name?
oh. Well, let me think. Is the tree your home?
No.
Where is your home?
Left home long time ago. Don't remember its name. You came here in a gust of wind.
Okay. Can she like put out her hand to get another beef jerky and like throw it up to the little creature?
Sure.
Oh no, I'm losing time with this thing. Okay.
Make a dex saving throw and an animal handling check.
Woo! Okay. A 21 for my animal handling.
Mm-hmm.
And an 11 for my dex saving throw.
Okay. So you can feel like there is a bond happening right now, but you do get bit by the dog, something fierce, and take 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, my god. Jeez.
And it's like just a simple like snap. Like this is like when a puppy just kind of like nibbles on your hand.
Yeah.
But it's like 10 it's like, oh my god. Like, and you know that this dog could do a lot more than that if it was actually trying, you know. This was like a stray, and
yeah. I mean, at least Griselda can't smile or show any like, she's just like kind of gingerly starts to pick the splinters out of her hand. What's your name?
Let me make sure of something.
Oh my gosh. I want this little basket to come riding with us. Dang it.
I'm just double checking something about the rules that I made up for this.
Oh my gosh.
Of like how much this thing remembers. Okay. And what things they remember. You got a 21, you said?
Wait.
For
Did
animal
I?
handling?
How do I check my little history?
Yeah, we said 21 for animal handling, right?
Okay. Yeah.
This is just because of what it is. This is give me a persuasion with advantage.
Whew. Just that. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I can't roll higher than a 12 for persuasion. This is crazy. 12.
I'm gonna roll against that to see.
Oh my god.
Mom. Stop biting. Stop. Toto. Toto.
Toto. Well, Toto, you can come with us, and I promise I will take care of you. But if your mom said you will stay, I respect it.
Toto is a good boy. Toto will stay. Has to stay. Mom will come back. But you make Mom remember home. Come back for Toto.
I promise.
Ran off once. My fault that Mom came here. She chased after me. I'll never run away again.
You have my word, Toto.
And like sandpaper, a wicker tongue just kind of licks up your face.
Oh my gosh.
And then kind of very slowly, almost like it's resting, like going to sleep for a second, Toto kind of reverts back into this, like cracking into this little basket, this wicker basket. And like the tongue, which you noticed once it came out, was a tongue of like gingham scarf. Folds back in and lays dormant.
Yes. Whoa.
And that's where we're gonna go to break, everyone.
Whoa.
We'll go to break and we'll be back here in a bit to see what else we want to get up to in the next half of this episode. I told y'all I was gonna do it to you. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. See you in like 8 minutes, gang. Okay, bye-bye. See you soon. Bye.
back.
2, 3.
Welcome back, everyone. So just quickly, like resolving this down here, Agaddon just kind of looks. Now that you've now that the Wicker Dog has become the basket again, Agaddon just kind of says, all right. So, did you have a nice little chat with the Wicker Dog?
Protect that little one, no matter what.
Oh,
I'm tired. And she starts to like go up.
Oh, okay. I mean, we're not really doing much of the protecting. It can protect itself. We're just really feeding it because it won't leave.
She's already up the stairs.
All right. You.
Oh, is he following behind me?
Yeah, he's like following. Yeah, because he's like, oh, all right. Well, you're welcome for showing you. I'm glad. You're bleeding from the hand. You're aware of that, right?
He didn't mean to hurt me.
Oh, okay.
Well, do you want to be friends or not? Because if you want to be friends, I'll tell you what we talked about.
This is a lot for a first night. Let's just sleep on it, all right? I'm happy that the Wicker Dog didn't eat you. Can we leave it at that?
That sounds like a very friendly way to leave it. Good night.
All right. Good night. As like you're walking up the stairs, and you turn in for the evening.
And I take Ladybug back when I go to sleep.
Yeah. You take Ladybug back. Make a sleight of hand check.
100% take Ladybug.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I mean, yeah, might not even be that slight, but we'll see.
I just want to see how.
Oh my god, a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
That's when I get my fucking dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you don't like full jostle Golzog awake. They're taking you like take goals. You take Ladybug out and like replace it with like a pillow or a jar, and Golzog's just still asleep.
Just a brief like no.
That's terrifying. Also, I don't sleep. I meditate with my scary eyes open.
Just leave the pig. Just let her sleep with me. What's the problem?
100% no.
Why not? You put her in there.
Yeah, for good measure, okay? And did you not see my hand? So, wait, where's the best place to meditate?
I didn't see your hand. I'm asleep. Okay.
Can I perception check that?
You can perception check. Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Ooh la la. Okay, 18.
18. I mean, any place is fine in here. Like, you could just do it in a hammock as well. You could do it, like, on a table. You could pretty much do it anywhere you wanted to.
But what if I meditated on top of the tree?
I mean, I would say that with a perception check, you know that it's not... That might be actually pretty dangerous.
Oh! Okay,
just because,
cool.
like, you're out in the elements and something could for sure get you out there pretty easily.
Okay,
everyone else is asleep. So,
I would die.
So I'm saying with that 18, you would know that's actually probably it would be you think to yourself that would be really cool of me, but it would also be like a one-way trip to Dead Town. It would be a one-way trip to Full Dead.
Okay, then I won't do that.
It's a sick thought though, and you think about it and you're like, wow, I'd look super sick meditating up there, but
yeah, no, I won't do that then. I'll just meditate in the corner.
Okay. All right, so you all sleep through the night. Tone, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Gladly. Here we go. We're going to be looking at a 16.
16. Okay. In your dream, it's so fantastical. It has to be a dream. Couldn't possibly be a memory. You're swinging on a vine through a forest. And you hear the sound of just like laughter and screams and like people just like you just hear screams and laughter. You hear in the distance an unidentified voice who's like, "Keep up, Tone!" You look to your shoulder and see the smile back on Tomas's face. You are swinging through this like dense tree house village, it seems. And
Can I roll can I try to remember while I'm asleep where this is?
I mean, you made a wisdom saving throw, and
Right.
you don't.
Okay. So I know where it is.
You don't know where it is.
Oh, damn it.
You have no idea where this is, but you do have this sense. You're not sure of what you're looking at, but again, you're this is so fantastical. It's so interesting. But then you get this sinking feeling, this immense wave of dread washes over you. As almost, this doesn't feel like a dream or a memory. It feels like a vision or a warning. You hear the laughter, and the laughter starts dulling, and you look over, and almost rushing towards you like fields of vision. You're not looking towards a forest, you're looking out at a field. Like a pumpkin patch or something. And there are just these like crows swarming. You hear and you see what looks like this pumpkin come rolling towards you. Make an insight check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You're looking down, and when the pumpkin rolls towards you, you realize that's not a pumpkin at all. And this is when you're sure it's a nightmare. It has to be a nightmare. Except it's too familiar to be a nightmare. You look down at the pumpkin, and it's like your mind is trying to piece together an incongruent memory or idea, trying to get you to remember something, and it's just a brain sitting on the ground. And you just hear shouts of, "Tone! Tone! Tone! Tone!" And the brain leaps up at you. And that's when you wake up.
Brains!
This is still not like the morning. You don't wake up and everyone's awake. You're like, it's a mid-sleep wake up.
So it's like, is it like Twilight out?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always twilight out, but it is. You've only
Oh,
been
yeah,
asleep
yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah.
You've only been asleep for a little bit.
That would drive me crazy. Okay, fine. Oh, um, I guess I'll try to get back to sleep.
Mhm.
I might like walk over to the kitchen and get some water and just shake this off. Am I able to remember everything about the dream?
Um.
Like the details you said?
Yeah. I'd say. Make a history. No. Make a. What check do I want for this? Because of that nat 20. Because of that nat 20. What's a is history a good score? Is intelligence save a good thing for you? I forget. It's like I want it to be a
really
good
good is perception or investigation or
then make an
History is
investigation.
okay.
Make an investigation check with advantage.
God. 20 19 plus 6 25.
25. Okay. You remember everything that just happened. And you remember it in a way that you're like, well, that's not a dream then, because it's sticking. It's sticking, it's sticking, it's sticking. And you remember almost as if there was that slip of paper that you had that just said remember, you know, that you found when you first woke up. And you think to yourself, I've written things secretly for people. You know, I've written things secretly for people. I know I looked at it before, but maybe I wrote something secret to myself.
Can I look at it again?
Mm-hmm.
So I take out the piece of paper and it just says remember on it.
And then with the 25 investigation, you look on the back. And
should have looked on the back.
And it says a few things. It says the forgotten. It says the forgotten. The thought patch. When in doubt. Food. Fight.
That's dope.
So this is the forgotten, the thought patch, when in doubt, food fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Okay. I think for now he takes the sheet of paper and puts it back safely in his shell and goes into the kitchen. I think I think Spoopy and Doopy left a little bit of a mess, so I think he's just
Swoopy.
Swoopy. I think Swoopy in the middle. It could be
Right.
2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Right.
I think Swoopy and Doopy right now, I think they left a little bit of the mess, and it's also his pan that he was cooking with, and it's cast iron. You have to make sure you clean it the right way. So I think he takes a little bit of oil and cleans off what was left from the night before, takes it with him, and then goes back to sleep.
Okay. And you all sleep for the rest of the evening. No issues. The next morning comes. Pretty simply. Pretty normal day. As like the rabbits are starting to rise, Swoopy and Doopy are very diligently trying to make breakfast in the way that Tone would be proud of. You can already kind of smell food cooking. What does everyone want to be doing this morning? You see Agadon is sitting there, kind of already awake, speaking with who you now know to be Iris, kind of his second hand, like his second in command. And the rest of you are free to do whatever you wish now that there's a new day has dawned.
I'll go first unless other people... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what? No, go.
No, please.
I didn't really have I just wanted to like chit chat over breakfast about Toto.
Okay. Yeah, so breakfast is being cooked. So before you all sit down for breakfast, what is it? Does anyone want to do anything before you all sit down to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to. Golzog is going to very casually like walk around the whole area, and as subtly as possible, check and see if the older gentleman made anything.
You go over to the older gentleman, and he sees you coming. Just turns around, says, and goes,
"All right, I thought about it, and I have this to say to you. How do I know you're any good? So, I'm interested, but I need to see some proof of artistic value."
Do I have any proof on me?
I don't know if you have any proof on you.
I feel like I've been drawing stuff kind of as needed.
But it's up to you.
Golzog's going to plop down next to the guy and just be like, sit still. And I'm going to draw him real quick.
I think you have like calligraphy tools, right? I forget.
I have painter's painter supplies, and calligraphy tools. And I'm proficient in land vehicles, if that matters.
Yeah, you're proficient in painter's tools. I forget exactly what the check would be. I think it's either performance or a dex check. I think it's a dex. I think it's a sleight of hand basically check, but with proficiency. It's essentially a dex check with proficiency, I'd say, or a performance. Right. I'd say it's either like a performance check with proficiency or either a performance check to do the artistic value or a sleight of hand check to do like it's just a technically well made paint like thing, right? It's like either you've painted it well or you've like artistically made it well, you know.
I'm gonna do the dex check. So my proficiency bonus is 2. Do I just make a straight dex check and add 2 to it?
Yeah, like as if you were rolling a
Oh fuck! 12. God damn it. God damn it.
This old guy like looks over it.
This reminds me of something my daughter could have made.
Golzok, can I infer whether or not his daughter was killed by Jasmine? Or any of us? From
Make an insight check.
16?
Definitely not one of the people. That's not who he was talking about.
Okay. Okay.
My daughter was only a painter when she was a little child. You paint like a little child.
I won't bother you anymore, sir. Apologies.
Make a perception or insight check.
Hang on. God damn it, dude. 6. And it's virtual, but it keeps doing that thing where it slowly turns from like a good number to the bad number. Anyway.
What did you paint, by the way? Like, what did you...
I painted a picture of him.
He gruffly takes it from you.
Yeah, no problem.
And with a 6, you...
I don't know what... I have
with a
given
6,
up...
you don't notice or see anything further.
Great. Golzog is going to, turn inward to the table and tend to whatever food or beverage has been put in front of him, if any.
Unseen by any of you, you just see this man looking lovingly at this painting going,
And I love my daughter so much.
Oh, god damn it.
just a tear rolling down.
I miss her every day.
Well, I'm glad I could help this guy connect with his daughter.
Just like silently weeping in the corner at your painting. He rolled lower than your check. Oh, Stevie! Hi, Stevie. Anyone else want to do anything before sitting down for breakfast?
Wait, he rolled lower than my check?
Mm-hmm.
Well, happened.
Could I go over to...
Marty, that's what I was saying, is that you rolled a 12 and he rolled lower to like it, but that's...
No, that's what I mean. So,
Yeah.
But like, I already responded the way I responded, so I can't
Exactly.
get him to make the thing. Yeah.
Could I go over to Swoopy and Doopy in the breakfast?
Yeah.
And just sort of like
Morning,
this is
chef!
their-
Morning, chef!
morning, chef. Do you have any spare bottles that I could take with me?
Spare bottles? Spare bottles? You mean like bottles that aren't being used or nothing?
Yes, that's that's what spare means.
Now, but what if, hypothetically, what if one of the bottles are not being used at the moment, but it's usually gonna be used later in the day? Would that be a spare, or would that be reserved?
I think that would be spare. I think that'd be a spare. That would count as a spare bottle.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, hello. Persuasion, not great. Okay, it was bad. 18.
All right, then yeah, we have 2.
Great. I'll take those. Thank you very much.
Those are the
Swoopy.
bottles we use when we want to drink water, but we want to drink it later. I don't know what you call them, but that's what we call them. We call them our water bottles. We're pretty simple like that, but if you need to use them, that's fine.
That's very kind of you, Swoopy. And Doopy, I've never heard you have a way with words. You are a poet of when it comes to describing your feelings. Thank you. Can I take because I don't know if it has to happen before the long rest or after the long rest.
We're all still in the same kind of long rest.
This is the
area.
long rest period. Could I use my only other artificer ability since we got rid of the broken arcane chef stuff, which is to make an experimental elixir?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go crazy with whatever I can find in this kitchen, see what happens in a little.
What do you mean you got rid of the broken arcane wizard stuff? Arcane chef stuff.
Arcane chef. I had the ability to make like hasty tots and things like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
those were crucial.
Yeah, those are crucially out of here.
Why? What happened?
Well,
okay. There's a lot of things. I can say this as the DM. One, they were broken. 2, they also weren't really that fun for John, because really all John did as an artificer is do them every long rest, and that's all he got to do with his subclass. His subclass abilities were at a long rest or short rest. And what if, as a DM, I just decided to not give you one of those for 5 sessions?
Were they a homebrew thing?
Yes.
They were.
Very much so.
They were very much.
You do not get to just have haste at level 3.
Yeah. And plus, and also Alchemist levels up better.
Yeah.
Than Arcane Chef. So I
got you. I'm just saying Hannah's gonna be devastated.
I'm also gonna say this right now. None of you used it effectively in any way. So
I didn't even get one, so it's fine.
So
fair.
It'll be fine. And also, as a wizard and artificer, he can take haste. And also, I'm going to be homebrewing recipes for John to take that can potentially have powerful things. But
right now, for the experimental elixir, they roll a roll d6 and I see what it does. I think
you only roll that when someone drinks it.
When someone drinks it, that's right. Fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Someone has to essentially blindly drink it and then see what happens, which I love.
Can I also roll to see how it tastes? Because listen, not everything I make is going to be a.
Of course you can.
Killer.
Yeah, and we're going to be making that list of potential abilities even longer as you level up. Okay, so you get that bottle from Swoopy and Doopy, and you make your first elixir, which is just essentially you making a soup.
I'm just making a soup.
Stuff.
A road soup. Soup for the road.
Soup for the road. Anyone else have anything to do before we sit down to eat? Nope. Okay.
Oh, I want to whisper to Ladybug first, all about Toto. That's all. So she's the first one to know.
Okay, are you casting Speak with Animals, or are you just vibing it?
I'm just vibing it.
Okay. Once again,
we're like in the hammock just talking to each other.
You hear oink and just see.
Oh, no.
The entire time.
Oh, no. Okay. Cool.
You all sit down for breakfast. You see Iris kind of picking at her teeth and has been looking at Zara like the entire time. So, what's the plan then, allies?
Can I roll an insight?
Yeah.
Specifically on the word allies, 19.
19. She hates you. She will not. You don't think that she's gonna do anything because you see how loyal they are to this dude, but she hates you so much, and like specifically you, like barely cares about the rest of them.
I like turn and give a very like pointed smirk, and I'm like, I don't know, I guess we're just gonna wing it.
Real quick. Oh, go ahead.
No, Iris is kind of like, oh, see, Agaton, they're just gonna wing it. Wonderful little deal you made. They're wonderful strategists, these ones are.
I have the deal written down, but it's going to take me a second to read. Could you remind me what the deal was?
We didn't make the deal. It was basically like we help them, they help us.
I know, but it wasn't more specific than that of like help them defeat XYZ.
It was help them get their shadows back. You
Great.
guys will be getting your lost, like they will help you get like your lost things. They will help you like get your lost things, basically.
Yeah.
How close is Longscarf to Iris? They're like right next to each other?
Yeah, they're like sitting right next to each other.
Am I able to like lean in like as Longscarf is like maybe shoveling some food on his plate to like take advantage of Longscarf being distracted?
I mean, it depends on where you are. You saying that you like sat right next to Longscarf?
No,
Or-
like see, like if Iris and Longscarf are like next to each other and I'm across, like Longscarf is like maybe like grabbing food and I like lean in and just sort of whisper.
I mean, either way, just you would make a stealth check regardless.
Okay. Fine, if I don't make it, we'll do with it. 17.
Okay.
I just go, well, none of your plans have worked. Where's your shadow, huh? Where's your fucking shadow?
Hey, easy. Sorry.
I have a stealth of
A
17.
stealth of 17. You don't. I don't know if you.
Oh, got it. It's a stealth check to whisper it. Got it. What are you?
You just see Iris just looks like dead in your eyes. Just goes,
When our deal is over, you and I are gonna have a little conversation, all right?
I take out my like knife and start cutting my food with it. Okay.
So Agaton didn't hear what was said, but is seeing that, and he goes, Bentham, could you break the tension, please? And Bentham, like the bigger rabbit, just goes, yeah, we've been actually theorizing some stuff about you all. Are you, like, good friends or something? Cause some of us are siblings and also good friends of people and have been for a long time. So how did you all like get to know each other? We've been wondering which one of you are maybe romantically entangled, or whether any of you are brother and sister, or maybe if you've been together for a long time. And so some of us would just, we'd feel better if we knew you a little bit more, because at the moment I'd say, raise of hands, who is not feeling good about them because they are kind of nameless and faceless people who have killed our friends. And there's like sheepishly like half. Right, there's about half of us who feel that way. So, like, what's your story?
Are we doing skull breakers? Oh, excuse me. After the pause.
There's a full silence of just like,
in the Broken Spine Canyon, where I am from, when two tribes get together and they one way or another they do skull breakers. Skull breakers could refer to trying to crush the enemy's skull with an axe or maul, but also if it's a peaceful gathering, skull breakers are when the two tribes say interesting facts about one another, about themselves, in order to better understand each other.
all right. Agadon just goes, then yes. How about we do some skull breakers then? Right? Relieve some of the tension around the table, and he clearly looks at Iris, who is still just, I think, aggressively cutting food right in front of Zara. So, before we figure out where you're off to next and where we need to help you, we don't really, we haven't really talked to many people from where you're from, and, well, we have some friends in the doldrums, so we know a little bit about what it's like on the outside, but...
Excuse me.
Right.
What's a doldrum?
Oh, sorry. Right, apparently it's unkind to say that. Yeah, apparently it's unkind, but it is accurate. Iris. Come on now. It's what we call the here and there. It's the place that formed around mortals. It's a place where a lot of you are now. A safe haven for people who have found themselves here. Like I said, it didn't used to be here, but it's pretty boring. Well, to be honest, it's a little boring. It's different. From what I've heard from some of you all, it's just that because you have to work with what you're given here, there's not much you can actually do with it. But you've always said, people from the here and there have said that out in the real world, there's actually a lot of fun things to do. I take your word for it. I would love to see it for myself, actually. Anyway. So, anyone else come from a history of war?
Golzog timidly puts up a hand.
Bentham like slaps your shoulder, goes like, "Hey, there you go, hey, kindred spirits."
Yeah, I'm
Are you
sorry.
too? Oh, you see there are things in common. There are Iris, there's common ground. And you said there'd be no common ground, Iris.
Yeah, I'm an orc from the Broken Spine Canyon in the whatever you said. And I'm from Clan Mugashnar, which is Orcish for Mountain of Bones, and or Bone Mountain. I'm from the family Intestine Scarf, hence the last name. I've got 6 brothers. I'm one of 7 kids. I'm the 3rd eldest, and most of my brothers either have or will soon run the Trial of the Quaking Leg, which is the rite of passage that a Horde Reaver runs before they become what a warrior runs before they become a Horde Reaver, which is the greatest warrior a Mugashnar can be, is a Horde Reaver. And I didn't, but that's not important. Does anyone else want to go?
Why didn't you run it?
Oh, well, the Trial of the Quaking Leg, Quaking Leg is like in reference to how horrifying it is. I don't know what it was, but I think since coming back to the carnival and then coming here, it's pretty clear that when I went to the carnival the first time when I was 9 years old, I lost like whatever piece of me that was gonna be good at the trial of the Quaking Leg. Like I'm plenty strong and I'm just as fast as my brothers. But the trial of the Quaking Leg is like more about what's in here, or like in here. Like it's more about the mental fortitude of the Horde Reaver. And I just like it felt like I didn't have that. That's why I got really good at or was more inclined towards like the art and the calligraphy, and not so much the killing and the fighting. Even though since I've been here, I've done more fighting than I have in like the past 5 years minimum. Like I think I'm pretty sure I've found my nerve since being here. Like I could get sucked off back home. You know what I mean? Sucked off, like poofed back to my world anytime. So I would love to help my friends find whatever they lost until I get sucked off, which again could be any minute.
I'd like to say something.
Yeah?
After those great words from Golzog, I know we've taken from each other and many lives were lost, but before any of us get sucked off, I think it's important that we help each other find what we need to find. And I, for one, am going to make sure before I get sucked off where I came from, or Golzal gets sucked off, that we help find those shadows. And I didn't come from war, but I did come from a kitchen where it felt like war sometimes. And I can't remember a lot of what's happened to me in the past. I don't even know how long I've really been here, but meeting all of you has been some of the most meaningful moments, meaningful relationships I've made here, and that's true because I can't remember anything else. So before yes, go ahead, Golzog.
That's what I'm saying, Tone, is and it feels, I gotta say, so good and so rewarding to finally have completed my arc and to have finally found my nerve beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I just want to help you and the rest of the group find that.
A toast.
Yes, a toast.
A toast that may all of us find what we're looking for and get sucked off back to our homes. In the words of Golzog, played by Marty Ebischneider.
Make a persuasion check for the rest of the group, because like all the rabbits are like, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah, I'm helping him, right?
I just said with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have good persuasion at all. Not very charming. Okay, it's not very good. That was better. 12.
12, okay. All of the rabbits just kind of like raise their glass. Bentham's like, all right, this is the spirit. I don't know about what you're all really talking about, but I understand. So you got your you're not brave? Is that what you said? You're not brave at all?
Oh, what I'm saying was that I wasn't brave, but now I am. Like, I'll probably run the trial the second I get home. which again could be any second.
Yeah, it's pretty normal for people to have lost things like that, like bravery, or joy, or even sadness. That one is actually pretty messed up in a way that you wouldn't understand. Losing sadness has been bad. Some people in the Feywild have really stolen some really bad things from people. But I was just, we're sorry that there are some people who steal these kind of things, but I was just saying, boo! And it's gonna try to scare you.
Golzog immediately full screams, fully scared, very afraid.
Yeah, he hasn't got it back yet, gang. But you do fight well. Whatever is happening with your ghosty arms.
Hey, listen, I think that was like a fluke. You startled me. I'm still brave. Bravery is what happens when you're like scared, but you persevere anyway, right? Like I think I'm definitely got it back still.
All right.
But Golzog is not so sure.
Agadon,
Ooh, a raid!
Thank you, Guild Superior, for the raid. It's so good to see you. Hi, everyone. This is PairOfSocks Lost, a Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign.
We're almost done. This is the last session. Sorry.
It's been 600 episodes, all culminating to this one.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay, thank you, gang, so much for the raid. Hang out, have a good time. We're Hero Club, and all right. So the rabbits just kind of like look around and go, okay. So if I'm getting this right, as we said, you've lost things and you need them back, right? So you lost your bravery, your nerve.
Yeah, and until I get sucked off, I'm happy to help my friends find whatever they've lost.
Well, let's
be
clear here, all right? You being sucked off back home. Are you wanting to get sucked off back to your home? We want to get sucked off out here as just as much, all right? I've been trying to get sucked off out of here all my life. I've basically been raised in captivity. We all have. Do you understand that? You have come here, right? As long as we're doing some skull breakers and sharing things. You've come here, and you're trapped now, and that is devastating, but we were born here. Some of us were born here after magic went full wonky bananas. And ever since the magic went full wonky bananas, a lot of us haven't been able to leave. This is all we've ever known. I was born and bred in captivity. All I want is to leave this place. So. It's not easy. It's not easy to get sucked off out of here. You make it sound like it's the easiest thing in the world, getting sucked off. Don't disrespect the struggle that I've had. And don't you laugh at it.
Pardon me. I think the point is, if we can help each other find what we're looking for and return home, then we can help suck each other back.
We can all get sucked off.
Yes.
We can suck each other.
Look, we've already made the deal. We've already made the deal.
I know, but I'm reminding you that we're here to help each other.
Right.
We're here to help each other find what we lost.
Okay.
Help each other suck back
all right.
to where we came from.
But the thing is,
what are we at now?
We're curious. We're curious about you, alright? Because the thing is that, like, yes, we understand, we have the deal, we're gonna help each other but the thing is that, and Bentham is kind of a true big dummy, like a big rabbit, like, full wearing overalls, just like, and like leans in to you, Zara. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but you did kill people. Like, just leans in, like, very kindly to you, Zara, like, as if to not offend you, like, I don't mean to be, you did kill people, right? Okay, so, but, we don't know nothing about you, right? And Aggie, you made the deal. He's like, do not call me that. Well, sorry, but you made the deal, and we want to make sure that, I don't know, it'd be nice to finally have friends rather than allies if we could make them. And to be honest, we lost some friends already.
Can I just make one thing very clear? I was not killing to kill. I was killing because you attacked us first, and as an act of self-defense, I defended myself and my friends. I feel like everyone here, and like kind of pointedly looks at Iris, would do the same.
I just goes, okay, can we not relitigate this over breakfast, please?
She started it.
Well, I started it. I didn't say no. Don't. There's like some tension rising. Agan just goes, all right, fine. And never mind. I guess we won't be talking about each other at all. I guess that was our other question. Wonderful. We'll just keep on going forward through this, not liking each other, not doing anything.
I lost my memory.
Wait, I was all for the Skull Breakers. Hey, Griselda, can you say some fun factoid about yourself? I gave a whole backstory.
What would you like to know?
What's like a secret talent you have?
I can't smile.
Oh my god, that's the thing you lost! Your smile!
I don't know if I lost it or if that's just my personality.
No, what else could it be, man?
Wait. And then can I cast Minor Illusion above the table to create little firework display? Like a really beautiful little fireworks display?
Yeah, it's very tiny, but you do it.
But yeah, okay. So I'll make a little a 5-foot cube of fireworks above the.
So you just see Swoopy and Doopy just go like, "Oh, good work, chef!"
And then I'm looking at Griselda to see how Griselda's reacting.
Whatever Griselda reacts, doesn't smile.
Golzog's terrified at first and then covers it.
Ah! She just laughed.
So awful. It's so bad.
Zara? What's your favorite food? And Golzog almost can't get through the whole sentence because he's terrified of the look Zara gives him.
Anything that I can get my hands on.
Very similar to me.
So, and this is Bentham. So, am I getting the vibe that you aren't really that close of friends? That you're like really kind of just meeting each other? Because, man, we had such theories about you all. Oh.
Well,
What?
do you
Go
actually want to get close to us and be our friends?
I do. I'm fine with that.
She gives like a pointed look to Long Scarf.
Long Scarf just like there's this moment where like his scarf just like blows in the breeze, like
Wow.
like an anime boy. Like he just always has like wind, and he's just like,
My God. Real Sasuke over here.
It would be better if we all at least could tolerate each other.
Like good friends. Yes. Well, all of us used to be friends at one point, probably when we were younger, but we just kind of don't remember.
How about Bentham? Do you want to go? We've got a couple of us have gone. I mean, we gotta excuse Tone because he doesn't remember a lot. Do you want to turn?
okay, so hi, my name is Bentham. My friends have died recently, and I'm dealing with it not great, to be honest. You may have met them. Some of them died because of the shadow monster, Blythe. Some of them died because of that one there. I think your name was Zaire. And, I was born in theater, on the House of Cards side, but I don't have any allegiance! Don't have any allegiance to the House of Cards. And you just see Iris just goes, we know that, Bentham, we know. So, but they don't know that I don't have any allegiance to them, to the House of Cards, and they should know that.
What's something that you miss most about having a shadow?
And you, all of the rabbits just go like, like just full size, like, well, I feel like this is going to be the unpopular opinion. I feel like most people would probably say that they miss the ability to move through the mist wall, but I miss making my shadow real big on a wall.
Wait,
And Iris just kind of like slaps him upside the head. He goes like, what? It was fun, and I could make little shadow puppets, and I miss doing that. And now my shadow's probably off somewhere, killing people because I'm big. It's probably very big, and it's probably doing a very good job.
I worry about that all the time as a big individual. So I get it. Bentham.
Well, don't let your shadow get separated from you by blind scissors because it's bad.
Have we heard about the House of Cards yet?
Yeah, you've heard about the House of Glass and the House of Cards and the dichotomy within that.
Okay.
Within thither.
how's the mood in the room now?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
Can I make one as well?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can I make one as well?
Yeah, anyone can make an insight check.
Yay!
10.
14.
And give me one second.
You rolled at
12.
16.
Okay, anyone over 15. Anyone over 10
No.
can. Anyone over 10 can feel that, like, it's still tense. Like, you know, people, it's still, like, the first day on the job. You know, it's still, like, getting to know you at work, you know? Anyone over 15 can tell people like Bentham. You know, he's a silly goof, and he's clearly trying really hard to make the best of this situation, you know? And so he's like sweet, you know? And so people like him. And so they like this.
you know.
What's Iris's reaction to Bentham?
Iris is frustrated with the whole thing. They're clearly close. All of them are clearly close. Iris, you don't know if it's by blood, but it's very clearly like a brother-sister relationship between Iris and Bentham. You have no idea if it's by blood, but you can tell that there is a relationship there. Where like she like will slap him upside the head, but not in a violent way, in like a "you idiot" kind of way, you know.
I just want to take out the piece of paper that I was looking at from where I woke up in the middle of the night looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm reading the piece of paper, and it said, one of the things it said was, food, when in doubt, food fight. And I wonder if it would relieve tension to have a food fight here. And so I look at Bentham and I give Bentham a wink. Like this. And what does Bentham give me a wink back?
Make a
and
make a persuasion check with disadvantage because it's just a wink.
All right.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. We'll see.
Oh shit. 6. Disadvantage.
Ooh.
6. And I think I understand that he gets what I mean.
Bentham just goes.
And so I take what did Swoopy and Doopy make?
Well, they're still kind of they're.
Well, we haven't had food yet.
Well, food is happening. Food is happening. It was just kind of like a basic stew.
Huh?
But when you think of food fight, what food would you want to throw? What food would you think of in this moment?
Mashed potatoes.
Okay. Who do you go to throw at?
I go to throw it at Bentham because I think Bentham would like it.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Okay, wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, baby. 17.
In that moment, well, sorry, almost everything looked like it went away. In that moment, you wink and you look at the stew, but you think food fight and you think mashed potatoes, and you just feel your arm going back and there's nothing in your hand, and as it moves forward, almost as if nothing there, you launch, and then mashed potatoes just...
I'm doing it, Peter!
Right
like in Hook!
Face. Can you roll a d10 for me?
Yeah?
That is so cool.
Okay.
What the heck?
0. It's a 10.
10. 10.
You do 10 damage.
You do.
God.
You fucking kill Bentham.
Bentham, you see potatoes go flying at Bentham. Bentham gets, like, knocked back in his chair, like, falling over with, like, a weird force, like, a weird amount of force, as he goes, like, flying back, and he's like, oh! Potatoes?
Did you scream food fight as you did it, or did you?
Yes,
Okay.
I absolutely did.
Okay.
It's good form. It's good form to scream food fight before you scream. Food
Make a persuasion check or performance check with advantage.
Okay, I'll do. They're both bad, so
Yeah.
I'll do.
I mean,
persuasion.
I know, but I know it's a lot of persuasion checks, but
Thank God that was a thank God advantage. Oh God. 2. The first one was a 1. So.
2. Bentham,
Oh God.
it hit Bentham with a huge force and knocked him like ass over tea kettle. And he goes, "When did we get potatoes? Oh, that hurt. Oh, was that not flirting? I thought it was flirting with me." And everyone just kind of goes like, whoa, where did you get potatoes? Why'd you throw it? Why'd you throw it like that?
It's a food fight. It's fun. It's you throw food at each other. You make a big mess, and then you go wash it off. It's a good thing. It's
As he stammers,
throw it so hard.
Uh-huh.
As he stammers, can Golzog just take his bowl of stew and just plop it on Tone's head? Just like in the middle of the stammering?
Sure.
To try to like signify this is what we're doing?
Oh,
Sure.
there's stew all over my head. I can't.
Golzog, make a persuasion
stew on
check.
my head, and now there's potatoes on your head.
Alright, God, please. 13?
I guess we have more in common.
13. You just see 13. You just see. Sorry, that's not the song about it. I never get the right one. 13 so you roll 13, and there's kind of a silence. Agaddon is like confused. You don't know exactly why, but like that one didn't hurt. But like it seems like Tones was different, right? Tones was like shocking, but you do that. And then you just see from the back, from the kitchen, Swoopy and Doopy go, "Food fight!" And then they just dump soup on each other's heads. Like, they just look at each other and go, "Pfft," on each other. They're gonna roll a persuasion check as well.
This is the most awkward start to a food fight.
Wow. Holy shit. That's insane. They both of them rolled the same number, and it was both 19s.
Oh, great.
And you just see all of, and you just see everyone start going like there was like a shock at what happened with Tone. And you see Agaddon, even with the chaos now starting to erupt around everyone, as like plates start flying and food starts going and like carrots and like things starts to happen, and you can join in or not, gang. But Agaddon does just kind of still look at you, Tone, just not, and make an insight check.
Yeah. God damn. Using a different die than that one. Okay. That's gonna be a 11.
Okay, you don't know exactly why he's looking at you like that. You just know that he's like staring at you intently.
I think I have an idea, but I don't think Tone has an idea.
I'll say this. Who is starting to participate?
Me for sure.
Okay.
Griselda for sure. Ha! And it's like,
Zara, I assume not. Make a dex saving throw. I assume not. You can tell me if different, but
I'm trying to slink away into the background. 19.
19. Yeah, the plates are flying, and plates are flying and they're missing you. You're dodging. Let me just make sure. Yep, you're dodging.
Was that Iris?
No. Are you trying to actually slink away? Like,
I'm just trying
fully?
to like let the joyous things happen, but I'm still hungry. I'm trying to eat my breakfast.
Like
try to like move to like a far corner of the table to like let everyone enjoy, but like eat.
So you go to move to the far like a far side, and you actually see that there's this moment where, like, dodging plates, not having dodged fully, but also with like a bowl coming, like, rushing over to the corner, not even like paying attention, just like, oh, ow, fuck, is Iris, and looks at you, like, while also, like, basically having the same idea as you to, like, just get out of this. He goes, oh. Well, I'm gonna be in this corner, eating, and you go and be in that corner, alright?
Alright.
And I was just kind of hops over, like, and stands there just, like, looking at you, just eating, but clearly, like, had the same thought as you of just, like, this is stupid, and left. And is just looking at you and looking at the chaos. Anyone doing anything during this food fight?
Yeah, Dill.
Mhm.
Did you get my DM in the chat?
God.
Sorry, I wanted to ask before I did it. Sorry, everyone.
I mean, we can flavor it that you're not doing damage to people, sure.
But I can elect to not do damage with the
Yes.
summon.
Yes, we
All right.
can make it that food is blown. Yes.
Great. Golzog is gonna hop on the table and summon his arms of the astral self. And the shockwave from summoning the arms is gonna blow any receptacle on the table out toward people with food in it. And he's basically gonna nuke everybody with food.
Food goes flying, your arms, like, pick up bowls as they go flying and start chucking them at people. You hear the, yes! Who are we fighting to? What? No! No!
Oh, I'm gonna get you! Golzog's just grabbing you.
You, and, like, while you're doing this, you just hear, you are supposed to be a warrior of great renown. This is not what was supposed to happen.
I am! And Golzog is gonna believe that he's about to throw potatoes really strongly, and then throw them at someone. If they materialize,
Make an Arcana check.
Oh god, it's gonna be bad. 12?
12. You go to hurl something, and you just throw nothing.
He's gonna just play it off and then pick up another thing and throw it. And hope it gets, like, lost in the shuffle of there's, like, 6 arms.
We see as this food fight breaks out.
And Ladybug's in there for sure.
Ladybug's in there for sure.
Oh.
Agaddon just kind of is sitting there, kind of going, like, a little laughing along with it. And kind of, like, lets it almost go like, all right, like, is, like, happy, like, not mad, like, all right. Peace, mighty warriors. Are we good? Where are we off to?
Well, where would your shadows be?
Shadows would be in downfall.
Well, should we go there?
And like you hear people like chuckling, like people are happy. This was like actually a very good thing. People seem like this like blew off a little bit of the steam. Says, we can, but we'd have to contend with the soggy courts. Bullywugs. And you just hear from like sitting by Marabella, you just hear a bullywug flew me to safety. Sir Talavar is just sitting there by Marabella. Bullywug flew me to safety. I wouldn't do that. The Downfall's a bad place. That's where I got caught. So I wouldn't go there if I were you. I'm about to take my leave, but that's a last piece of advice for free, if you get my meaning. I was waiting to jump in the conversation, but none of you really seem to want to talk to good old Talavar. I waited the night, but none of you...
Wait,
anyway,
Sir Talavar!
Yes.
Where can we find you?
Outside of Prismere, which you can't get to. I'm going back to the Summer Court to give my report to the Summer Queen. I'm getting out of here, and I will be back with reinforcements, and I will be back to take this place over again, and we will be good, and everything will be fine. I'm so hungover.
Okay. Well, if you have any information that can help get my friends, or me, sucked off, then please find us and let us know.
No more deals with you. You all suck. Sir Talavar flies away.
It's hurtful.
No, I'm definitely getting him with potatoes. Can I try?
Make an Arcana.
I like to
check.
help. I'd like to help that.
Yes, and the help
With-
action.
with-
Thank
with-
you.
Make an
Potatoes.
Arcana
Yeah.
check with advantage.
Oh, fuck.
I
okay.
yell as he's like,
Nat 20! Nat 20! Nat 20!
So
Fuck you, Talavar! Oh.
what do you yell as this is happening? Jasmine, by the way.
you suck too, and you wouldn't be free if it weren't for us, so go away.
He turns around and goes, I would have figured... He, like, turns around to say, he goes, I would have figured it out. I would have figured something out. Oh! And then he just sees... Basically what happens is, Tone, you see, like, going, like, leaning back, and you can... you look, and there's a magic... You can feel the imagination in Griselda's mind. You can almost feel like Griselda. You've seen this before. Griselda wants there to be mashed potatoes in her hand. And you have been working with imagination lately. You've been seeing it. And Griselda just needs to believe. And you just look and feel yourself welling up to just say, believe. And as you say that, Griselda, you look into your hand, and there it is. The potatoes are already there. You hurl them, and Sir Talavar's like, I would have figured it out. Oh! Just face full of mashed potatoes. His little wings just like fly down like a fly that's just like has too much. He goes, oh, I hate you. I hate you all so much. You are, I would have been a cool friend of yours, but now,
Trap him again! Can we trap him again?
No,
Trap him.
he
I
flies.
want to trap him.
He flies away.
Oh, I definitely lunge at him.
He flies away, and we don't have him do actual damage to you, unless you want to actually
No.
fight him.
No, we don't.
I don't know. I don't know. One day.
He starts flying. Agaddon just says, okay, that was crazy. I want to just know
When your friend wakes up, think about this. Our shadows are with the youth, past downfall, guarded by the soggy cord. We have potential allies back in thither, but we can't get there. You might be able to, but you'd need a passport. It'd be hard, but you could get it. You could also find your way into the here and there and see what the other mortals are up to. And if they might be able to help you at all.
I think the soggy cord is about to get even soggier.
What?
I don't think we should go directly to the soggy cord. I think we should probably go get a passport or one of the other two ways you mentioned, probably. But that just felt like a cool thing to say. What a great food.
Well, whatever I can do to help get your guys' lost things back, because I want you to feel the level of fulfillment that I'm feeling.
Well, Tither is where the Queen of Glass is. I have business with the Queen of Glass and the Heron God apparently now, so...
Thither we go. Find your reinforcements and go kick some soggy tail.
Yeah, I'm ready to get back out there. Check out all the arms and stuff, you know?
Alright, so how do we get these passports?
Well, you need a guide. And there's only, one of us left with their shadow. And Agaddon looks over to Iris.
Oh, fun.
And Iris just goes, No. No! You don't have to go with them, you just need to get them a passport.
Oh.
Alright. Alright. Well, let's hope your friend wakes up in time, because you're all gonna need one.
Oh, I don't worry about Mirabello. We've got that taken care of. And I'm gonna start putting my bag of holding as around Marabella as
Yeah, okay, you start doing that.
just very uncomfortably,
you start doing that.
Hang on.
And Iris just goes, Alright, is that a bag of holding?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
I made it somehow. I don't know how.
Right, yeah. She's gonna die in there.
I'll leave a straw. I saw some reeds outside. I'm gonna leave it open with a straw.
Can I lean into the older gentleman and just be like, this is why I would have liked a harness for the unconscious small
there's
folk.
another option.
Iris just...
Okay.
Iris just looks over at you, Zara, and you, Griselda, and just goes, So, which one of you are the brains?
Can I just hold up Ladybug?
We also have a snail, a large snail. Oh, well, she hates you, so.
Yeah, you just see slowly coming into frame Sierra, whose vibe you immediately get, Natasha. You immediately get Griselda, which is Sierra's vibe is just, I hate Iris so much. But the vibe isn't like cause she hurt me. It's cause she sucks.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Like she's not. It's not like oh, she's like it's just like oh she sucks. And that is where we will pick up next time.
Yeah.
We will pick up next time. Hopefully we'll have Hannah back as the gang tries to get to thither. They go on their quest to find a passport, whatever the hell that is, so they can go with Iris, traverse the mist wall. Hopefully they don't get lost in there and find their way forward. Thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out. And experiencing this very chill episode. I actually really needed that. That was fun. We got to meet Toto. That was sad. Okay. Anyone?
We're just gonna have Toto locked in the basement and no one was gonna know. That is so crazy.
Oh yeah, no. If no one went down there, you would have probably seen Toto way later. Anyway, does anyone have anything to plug before we head on out?
Take my classes at the Elysian Theater.
Please do it. We need more people who have been trained by Natasha in the world.
I want to say a big thank you to a lot of the Raiders for sticking around,
Yes,
and that
thank
you can
so much, Raiders.
you can watch this at 6:15 p.m. every Tuesday, 6:15 p.m. PST every Tuesday if you want to swing by. And I'll plug the show. The podcast is available anywhere you get podcasts. Look up Hero Club.
Yes, I just put Hero Club in the chat. Hero Club, for those who are coming over from Guild Superior, who may have seen me on one of Guild Superior's streams, the Eldritch Horror stream, DM'd by Molly.
That sounds
thank
cool.
you for
Watch
being
that.
here. It was very fun. We are going to do part 2 when Molly's feeling better. We do this here, and then we also have a podcast where we take our D&D live streams, not live streams, we take our D&D sessions, and we edit them down into podcasts with sound effects and music. We have all sorts of genres. It's an anthology. You can start anywhere. Our seasons are short, sweet. Please go, listen, have a good time. Thanks so much for being here, gang, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye now.